Well, it's finally happened. So I wasn't sure about like the correct way to make this video. I'm aware that you guys only watch my videos when I really talk about GTA 6, which is understandable. It's kind of the whole point of the channel. And I wasn't sure if to make this a second channel video or put it on the main channel, but I want to put it on the main channel regardless of how many views this gets, because it's a really important thing to me. So a lot of you do know, but there are a large proportion of you that don't know. So if you do know, you can skip the first couple of minutes of this video. But for the past 10 years, I have worked in general in the marketing space. So let me go from the start. When I was about 16 years old, I used to film videos on my phone and edit them on YouTube and not even make them public. It was just like a way for me to document life, and the videos were awful. But it was just a way for me to like do something creative. Growing up, I was in bands, I played drums and musical instruments and stuff like that. And I'm always like a creative person and used that side of my brain more than probably the logical side of my brain. That's something I've always battled with. Like, as you become an adult, creativity has to take a back seat in exchange for money. Like, you have to kind of go, right, I need to get a proper job now. I need to work because there is bills to pay, and I've got to actually like start becoming a functioning adult. But I've never accepted that as a thing. I've never accepted that you have to sacrifice enjoyment for money. I feel like you can always monetize something you enjoy. I started like editing for YouTubers in the UK, like local ones that were very small, and I was editing for free just to firstly get some real world experience. And that's the thing as well, like I get a lot of people emailing me asking to edit for me, and the reality is like if I'm going to employ an editor, they've got to be able to do it better than me. And that's not me being arrogant, but they've got to be able to be significantly more comprehensive with the editing software. I spent years learning how to edit, and my videos aren't complex to edit, but like the little details of the things I care about, like the color grading and just the aesthetic. That's why a lot of people are saying that the aesthetic of my videos is very nice, because it didn't happen overnight. Like, this is 10 years in the making. So I edited for a number of YouTubers for years, and I got quite good at it. And it got to the point that through friends of friends of friends of friends, bigger YouTubers were asking me to edit for them. And it still wasn't a full-time job at this point. At this point in time, I was working for a delivery company in their, like, that operations center, planning deliveries and stuff. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to double down, and if I'm going to edit for YouTubers, I need to like hone my craft. So I pretty much spent all the money I had in that job on camera equipment, all the proper equipment to actually edit for people, proper MacBook and stuff like that. And that's what I did for years, and it was really good. And because I got experience working with like creators, influencers and stuff like that, I started working with loads of influencers, just doing brand deals. And then of course from that it became working with brands directly to promote products and to make them like commercials and stuff like that. So I got quite heavily into the marketing space. As that business grew, and this isn't something that I've ever discussed on the channel, as my business grew, I started like employing freelancers to help with stuff. So I'd have other videographers, other graphic designers, and I'd employ people to do certain tasks and jobs for me. And that then turned into social media management and managing social media accounts for like some big influencers and some businesses as well. And over the past 12 months, the business was doing insanely well, but I was spending as much running it as I was earning, if not more. So all of the time that the business just wasn't making money, because I was paying for the best graphic designers, the best video editors. Like, I was so focused on being the best at it that I was rubbish at running a business. And then that started to eat away at me dramatically, because you can't go a year without earning a penny. And then because I stopped being a creator, I stopped being creative and editing, and most of my time was spent managing staff, managing tax returns, managing all the finances of those businesses. I became a business owner, not a creative person, and that sucked. Like, that properly sucked. It weighed on me, and you know, I would be financially broke, but I'd have clients paying like £10,000 for deals. But like the second that money came in, it was gone. Like, it was just spent. So in August last year, I went to Norway. I had my first proper holiday in years, like proper holiday where there was no work incentive. And I had a bit of like an epiphany. I enjoyed it so much, just going out and doing something where the whole purpose of doing that thing wasn't work. It wasn't to make money. It wasn't to do anything. It was literally just to enjoy some time. It emotionally had a massive impact on me. That's when I started my plan. So I started making some YouTube videos for myself in August, but I didn't post anything until October, because I made about 20-30 videos that I just deleted. They were just, the whole point of them was me just to get some experience practicing making videos for myself and getting used to talking on a microphone, because I I'd never done this before. Like I'd edited videos, but I hadn't done this stuff, the presenting side of things. I'm still a bit nervous and a bit shaky doing it now. I practice and practice and practice, and to the point I had like my first video that I was kind of okay with, and I posted that in, I think it was like the end of October. And then for the next month, I think I posted 2 videos, maybe 3 or 4. I'm not too sure, but I didn't post a lot. I rarely posted throughout October. In November, I posted a bit more, probably once or twice a week maybe. And that's when I noticed people were liking my content. Like, I gained probably 1,000 subscribers in that first month. That's when I was like, okay, well, maybe people like what I'm doing, and maybe this is a thing. Maybe this is an option for me. So in December, I made myself a promise that I post videos every single day. And in reality, I ended up posting on at least like a quarter of those days. I posted twice a day. So including Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, I posted twice, and those videos weren't pre-recorded. I actually recorded one of those videos on Christmas Day. Like, my focus was just make this a thing, because I wanted to escape my normal reality, which was being 100% reliant on editing for other people. Yeah, it just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it for myself. I doubled down throughout December, and in December alone, I gained 4,000 subscribers. So I continued throughout January, and in January, that went up to like another 2,000 subscribers. And that brings us now to midway through February, where I'm not far off reaching 9,000 subscribers, and my goal for the end of this month is 10,000. The past couple of weeks have got me thinking, like, there's a few clients that I work with that I want to keep because I just love what they do as businesses and as brands. But YouTuber editing, I don't edit for any YouTubers anymore. I pulled the plug on that 2 weeks ago. So I'm no longer editing for a single YouTuber on the platform, which was like a big part of my income. So that's got me a bit panicked. Panic, fear, scared. So yeah, I've pulled the plug on that. I don't edit for any YouTubers anymore, and I've dropped 22 clients, and that only leaves me with 2 clients, which is a drum school in the UK, who the owner is just like the nicest person I've ever had the pleasure of working with. So I'm keeping them. And during the past couple of months as well, my focuses have changed. So I set up a merchandise business doing merch for some of the YouTubers that I used to do editing for. So I now run a merchandise business. I have YouTube, and I manage a couple of clients, and my life has got a lot easier. Now, this all being said, this leads me to what my plans are now, and also I need to give you all a massive thank you. I'm doubling down on YouTube now. If 1 to 2 uploads per day wasn't already doubling down, I am doubling down now. I wake up, I make videos, I do it all day, and I go to bed. And I go to bed really tired, and you know, it's a lot of hard work. But I have never loved something as much as this. Like this I don't know what it is about this. Like whenever I do something, I do it 100%, and this has consumed me in the best way. Like this is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. I'm combining something that I'm good at, which is making videos, with something that I'm dramatically passionate about, which is Grand Theft Auto. Putting those two together and having the option to potentially in like 6 months time make this a full-time thing for me is crazy. So what I've done is I've given myself a 6-month to 12-month plan. I've got some savings to fall back on, so like it's not the end of the world, but like I know that the views I'm getting at the moment, they're pretty decent, and I can pay myself like a minimum wage, so I'm fine. But then on top of that, I know that as the channel grows, it will get to the point where I will profit off YouTube and it will do well, so I'm not going to be worrying about like rent, heating bill and stuff like that. None of that stuff is going to bother me in the future. I'm in a really good position now where I'm just take all of the money out of the equation. I'm just happy to be doing this, and that's something that a lot of people don't understand about YouTube. I get so many people that message me like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to make money out of it. And the problem is if you start a YouTube channel with the only intention of making money, it will fail, because you have to be able to do this even when you're not making money. Like, you have to do it purely out of a place of passion and love for doing it. Now, of course, if you want to turn that passion into a full-time thing, you've got to be able to monetize it properly. And you know, I'm talking to a couple of brands, but I've said no to like pretty much every brand deal so far, because it has to align perfectly with like you guys. Like, it has to be something that I think you guys will actually find really cool or interesting, and I don't want to go for the standard brand deals that a lot of other people are going for in this space. Like, I don't want to do like Red Shadow Legends or anything like that. Like, I want to work on proper brand deals that you guys can get some serious cash value out of. So yeah. And then the next thing is, thank you all so much. I read every single comment, and I mean that. Like, I will spend 2 hours a day in the evening. I'll be in bed and I'll just go through every single comment. I'll go through the whole Discord. Nothing gets missed at all. I appreciate you all so much. I know it sounds really sappy and emotional, but every time you comment on a video or like a video, like, or subscribe to the channel or something, that for me is validation. And I think that's something that I've never got with a lot of the stuff that I've done in the past, which is like, I'll spend like 2 weeks on an edit for someone, it will go out and I'll get a like a thumbs up message responding back to the email with the link to the video or something, but I never got the validation. You know, when you put your time and passion into something, having that validation, to me anyway, is probably one of the most important things. And you guys give me validation, and also you like are my community of people. I'm really nerdily into this stuff. Like I love creating content, I love Grand Theft Auto, and I don't have an issue with spending hours researching something if I am passionate about it. And you guys supporting the channel gives me the option to do that, and it allows me to have that kind of like mental break from real life and dive into some of the stuff that I find really interesting, and it is a passion of mine. Yeah, like I appreciate you all so much, so thank you all for the support. Next thing is, a lot of people have asked me how they can potentially support the channel and things that they can do to help. There's a few main things that you can do to support the channel. Obviously I have merch, and I'm updating merch designs, one new design a week at the moment. You can also become a channel member where you get some additional perks, and I wanted to set the channel membership at like a relatively affordable price. It's only a couple of dollars, and you know, that's split with YouTube, but it just means that on a bad month, if we have another adpocalypse or something like that, I can still create content. That's just going to be maybe in like a year or two's time, that's gonna be my baseline figure of, okay, no matter what happens, I can still put out videos. So obviously ads and stuff will help the more memberships I bring on board, and the longer I can sustain this without relying on sponsorship ads or anything like that. But the next thing, and this is the biggest thing, like just watching my videos is massive support. I've had quite a few people message me saying, hey, I can't afford to buy the merch right now, but I really want to support the channel. Like honestly, the merch isn't there as a be-all and end-all. Like just watching my videos, commenting, liking the video, or subscribing, just watching the video as a whole is massive to me, because the reason why the algorithm is currently liking my content and pushing most of my content is because you guys are clearly enjoying watching it. So it means a lot. Also, thank you to everyone in the Discord as well, like the messages I'm getting and the chats that happen in the Discord. And of course there's loads of disagreements in Discord, there always is, but like they're all healthy debates. Like no one is really targeting anyone or anyone's being nasty. It's just like there's so many really cool and interesting debates going on in the Discord about GTA, about leaks, about topics and all this stuff. I love it. It's amazing. So the last thing I want to talk about is what's the plan now? Well, let me give you like a 2-year plan. So obviously on this channel, I'm going to be reporting on latest GTA leaks, theories, ideas, and speculation. And a lot of people get mad about the speculation, but in every video that I speculate, I do say that it is speculation, or if it isn't speculation, I'll say, like, I try to make that very clear, because at the end of the day, all we have at the moment is speculation. That's all we have. We have speculation and theories. So that's what it's going to be until we get trailer 2. When we get trailer 2, of course, we'll have full teardowns and we'll have breakdowns of the information we have. If there's any more leaks, of course, we'll dive into those. The second channel is completely non-related to this channel. That's just me waffling about stuff and just making completely different sorts of videos. It's just me being weird, but that is linked down below if you want to check that out. That channel is not monetized or anything. There's no ads on that channel. That's just a bit of fun. That's just a bit of a passive thing to do if I do have a free afternoon to make another video. And then of course, when GTA 6 comes out, of course, I'm going to be doing firstly a full playthrough of the game, but then I'm going to be doing loads of online content. I'm going to be collaborating with other YouTubers over the next couple of months. I've got 2 planned in at the moment. 2 collaborations planned in for some awesome video ideas. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you what we've got planned. I can't say yet, but when the videos come out, you'll be gassed, because they're just really cool videos, and I've got some cool collabs coming up. And yeah, like when GTA 6 comes out, I will still probably do like a weekly news roundup of all the latest news from Rockstar. Throughout the week, it'll be just gameplay content. It'll be playing online, doing different challenges, exploring the city with you guys, and even playing online with you guys as well. Like live streaming, something that I'm considering doing, but probably not yet. I'm going to do a live stream when I get to 10,000 subs. That's just going to be like a big celebration live stream, but I will probably start live streaming when GTA comes out. So when we actually have something to live stream, because I don't want to live stream now and just waffle about stuff, because these videos are dramatically cut down because I think a lot between my sentences, so I cut out all of that space. And I think if I did live streams, you guys might find that boring. But yeah, that's the plan. A lot of people have asked me about posting shorts. I don't want to post shorts because every single channel that posts shorts alongside their main content usually experiences a diminished view count on their main content, because people that watch shorts aren't always the same people that watch long form content. So I might create a separate shorts channel, but once again, that would probably be in about like 3 to 6 months when I get an editor. I can spend more time filming and they can just cut up shorts and make some interesting, engaging content out of that. So thank you all so much for your support. I am extremely nervous about my future, but I'm also extremely excited. This is not something that I ever thought would become a career option for me, and I think YouTube is a brilliant place to allow creators to monetize their passion. My only regret is not doing it sooner, and I should have. I mean, I had everything in place to do it sooner. I just didn't have the courage to do it sooner. So yeah, thank you all so much for your support. It is massively appreciated, and you guys have made this fun little idea I had into a potential career path for me for the future. So thank you all so much for your support. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.